Shalom and Ahab, it's Amuna, it's Amani, it's Word of My Belief, and today I'm featuring BARUCH HABAH, also known as Champion TV. Today we're just going to be going over a little bit of what we talked about in today's Torah study, talking about the unity of the belief and what we can do as Abram, as the chosen people, to contribute to the unity of the belief.
And it is so. Once again, I want to say shalom to all of you, Ak and Cody, to the Emas, the Papas, to every teacher, leader that is out there that is standing and representing the family of power. One of the things that is so important and necessary when we get to talking about unity is understanding where, what part do we play? What can we bring to the table? What can we bring? If you were having a gathering, what could you bring to the gathering that would help with the unity? One is that we have to understand leadership and authority. One of the things that I believe that we need healing in that area. Because a lot of people do not trust leadership. A lot of people do not trust when we start talking about fivefold ministry. A lot of people think that you're talking about church. Even though this scripture we did not cover in the class, it's important when we understand unity. One of the things about us as becoming one new man is that we have to understand what parties make up the one new man. That's the children of Yisrael and the children of Yehudah. And the importance of this is to help us understand that it's because we are the ones that basically make the one new man. And without our participant, we will not have a new man. That means that you, just as well as I, have a part in this. Now, we look at the book of Ephesians chapter 4, around verse 12, it says, to prepare Yahuwah's people for works of service, so that the body of Yahusha may be built up until we all reach unity in the belief and in the knowledge of the Son of Yahuwah, and become mature, attaining to the whole measure of the fullness of Yahusha. Now, once again, the importance of understanding this is that in order for us to obtain this, we got to understand that everything we do, we are working together. We are to work in concert. We are to come together just like a hand in a glove, a foot in a sock, and those things. And the reason we're to do it is because if you ever notice, a body that is convulsing or going into convulsion is a body that is something going on. There is something, a foreign object in that body, whether it is, say, a parasite, or whether it is something like a bullet or a knife or whatever, and it's hit a main artery, or it is gotten in the bloodstream, and so therefore the body begins to act out of consort. It begins to act out of its natural character. And so as such, we need to understand that we need to come together as a people, listen to leadership, and I'm talking about good leadership, because everybody that's talking about their leader is really not a leader. And I don't say that to criticize or to downplay anybody, but I say it is, look for the fruit. Look for the characteristics of Yahusha. Look for the characteristics of Yahuwah, because you're going to see, wherever you see Yahusha, you're going to see Yahuwah. Wherever you see Yahuwah, you're supposed to see also the characteristics of Yahusha. So it's important that we understand once again that we're in it to win it, and we're in it as a body, so that we can unify, and so that we can prove to the world and show the world that we are that one new man. And so once again, this was not a scripture that was covered, but it is to help to solidify how we are to come together as one new man. If you are not with someone that's teaching you how to not to fight each other, but to fight the enemy of our belief, then there's a problem, because you have to acknowledge and understand you are not my enemy. I'm not your enemy. We are to come together in spite of what we may not completely agree on just yet, but we are still supposed to come together as a cod. Why? Because that's the only way we can show the world the unity and the power of Yahuwah through our lives. And so once again, that's what I would encourage. Read Ephesians chapter 4 verse 12, and take a look at it, because you have to understand Rabbi Shaul is talking to the children of Yisrael. So he's talking to a group of believers that have to understand we are the chosen, you are the chosen, and you got to come together to make that one new man. And it's important that we get the right information and the right stuff in order to make sure that that works, and that we're able to do what he's called us to do. And so that's what I want to say to you on tonight.